And so we wanted to kind of bring everybody together to kind of talk about that. But first of all, we also want to kind of hear some of your concerns. And so I will open it up to each of you in the audience, because I know there are a lot of security concerns in this neighborhood that you may want to bring up and address. Go ahead.
Why don't we have a Human Rights Commission for the city of Dallas? Fort Worth has had one since 1967.
I'm not a city council member, so I'll
We
pass.
used to have one. We used to have one, and but that was way. Oh, I'm Paula Blackmon. I
Okay.
represent East Dallas, White Rock Lake area, and I know that we used to have a Human Rights Commission. Joyce Lockley was, and Pat White, I believe. What they were and I don't. What a commission will set forth ordinances and make recommendations. I think we as a community can come together and really create more change, but also create a human rights commission, or just to see how we live together as a community. I think this community, we can find solutions, because he sent the videos. It was horrible. It was not, nobody should feel unsafe in their community. And it was, and like you said, they were wearing masks. They looked like they were prepared for war. And I think we've got to figure out a way to keep everybody who comes to worship, who comes to have brunch on Sunday, who comes to have a good time with their friends, in a safe manner. And so, I mean, I'm happy to ask my colleagues. I mean, I know you've been on longer than I have, but you know, a Human Rights Commission could definitely start the rhetoric and how society needs to treat one another, because that is an underlying issue. Is society's treatment of each other is something that we need to be more it needs to be recognized and addressed and called out. So Omar.
Go ahead, Omar.
Thank you, Councilmember Blackmon. My name is Omar Narvaez. I represent District 6, which is West Dallas, Northwest Dallas, Bachman Lake, Love Field, basically everything west of 35 until you get to about
Irving.
until you get to Irving, exactly, up to 635. I have made the request to staff, and Chair Janie Schultz is the chair of that committee that would be working on that. And while I was on the committee last term, I did make that request, and I'm not sure what happened. I had to remind staff and the chair, like, hey, don't forget, just because I'm not on the committee anymore, that this is something we need to look into, see how it would work, what it would take. And so I'm waiting for that update as we get there. Creating a commission takes time. It's not something that we just get to snap our fingers and it's done overnight. But exactly what Councilmember Blackmon said is we can create and decide what needs to be done here as a community now, as we work towards a commission, because a commission I don't think would be able to solve the solution that we have right now. But just that's the update that I have for you for now. Yes, I got knocked out, and I think you got habits. Great, good.
Omar, can I ask you a question? Did those people that protest, they have a permit to organize? Isn't that required?
It's on public. They were on the sidewalk, so as long as they're moving on the sidewalk,
So that anybody can just come
and
up here and do
they
anything
can
on the
come
sidewalk?
in, and they're not disrupting traffic, and it's not and organized with well, they did have bullhorns.
They had,
I mean,
it was
they
organized,
really,
and
the
they
thing
weren't
is
blocking
that
traffic.
they were walking a fine line.
And this
But you know what? Permitting has never crossed their mind. They're thinking of harming